WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange extradition hearing is adjourned, and it's moving to a decision. And in his press conference, he begins to lambaste the European warrant, and they made light of the incidents that have prompted or initiated the warrant for his arrest and so on, saying that this is just a ploy to extradite him into the United States. Is he saying that perhaps if the United States wanted right now, that Britain might not have extradited him? I'm not sure. But if he knew that he had this kind of axe grinding out there, why didn't he just be careful? I mean, the issue it wasn't whether it was consensual sex, but he violated the consent, and so it went now to a rape. Girls said stop, and he went on trying to arrest his flesh on them and trying to get them pregnant. But when you look at Hassan's face, I guess his parents were telling him, "Oh, you're so bright, boy. You're good. White folks is telling kids, oh, you're so good. You're smarter than blacks over there. Oh, you're good, man. It's like, oh, you're gonna be the president of the world." And this boy basically don't seem to have any sense. Period. He seemed to be a borderline moron, and I think perhaps he could get off on that, saying he's not competent to stand trial or something like that. Because, in my view, he looked like he's stupid. The kind of stuff he's doing. Leaking sensitive information, and also playing around with them girls to be charged with rape. But in my case, I'm blogging some things about a corrupt court, and I know that he's livid and he's fueling. He just wants me real bad. Now, if I just go ahead and say something that he could construe as like a threat, oh, and they send extradition papers here to California. It's like, what can I tell them? If I go back to Florida, I wouldn't have a good trial, a fair trial, or they have this axe to grind because I took my child and all that stuff. The judge, I don't want to hear that. You can see, we have a treaty here, and it's like, we're going to take this paper serious. And as that, there's probable cause that they could be found guilty, so bam, gone to Florida. Now, they just killed me in prison, I know that, so there'll be no trial anyway. Although, Florida and this judge has issued bogus papers. I mean, he does that regularly. They pick you up off the street, put you in jail to make that money, the felony money. They take your kids when they need extra money. Sometimes you go through certain cities, and at certain times you see there's a brisk sting out there by the cops. Either, people coming down the hill and they're going too fast and they pull them in. It's like at a certain time in the month when the kind of money is kind of short. So if they could raise like 3 million, then they sell it to a man over there and say, hey, this 3 million, boy, give me $1 million. And so they get money to take care of the car, phones, or whatever they need to do. And then those same documents now could surface in a warrant and get your butt, because they believe that in this democracy, everything is straight up. But my experience is different. I mean, a cop just write up and say, you went through that light. You didn't go through light, but he want to search your van. He suspect that you have something, and he does find something. And you're lost because you stop. I mean, yes, unless you have him on camera saying, or record him saying, man, I just feel you had something in here, so I just stop you, because otherwise you're done. And so, Assance, man, it's like, welcome to the U.S. or whatever happened to you, man. You just look for the crap you got into. You took freedom of speech to the maximum, and you pressed the envelope, man. You went across that thin red line. That would always get you into problems. So um, I think that you're going to be in Sweden soon, and then you're going to be over in America to stand charges for dealing in the secret papers.